Welcome in, lads, to the Night of Champions prediction, where there is only 2 championships on this card. However, this is a rare occurrence where we actually get 6 matches on WWE pay-per-view.
Yes.
So ready for All In. All right, so we have the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments.
Okay.
We have 2 championship matches, and then 2 just kind of random matches on here. Unfortunately, Marisa lost her match that, quite frankly, basically the only match that she cared about on the card here. Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles will not happen. And also, she's not going to be as excited for Evolution because Liv Morgan and Nikki Bella will not happen.
No, but to be fair, King of the Ring is one of my dream matches. To be fair.
It's one of your dream matches?
It's Randy versus Cody.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
okay, that's fair. All right, so we'll go into kind of the 2 like non-stipulation matches first. Kind of get those out quickly, and then go into the titles and the King and the Queen of the Ring tournament. Honestly, I think we leave the King and Queen of the Ring tournament for last because that's the most exciting ones. Let's start with Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross. This is going to be Karrion Kross's first pay-per-view match
since like
ever? No. It's certainly the first involvement since it was Drew Roman Reigns.
I think it's been like 2 years.
No, I think yeah. I think it was a steel cage match between him and Drew. Was the last one they had, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. I
think so.
If I am wrong, we all just act like I'm right.
Okay.
Sami Zayn's winning this, I would imagine.
I would assume so, but hear me out. I think it would be cool if Karrion won.
I do think that would make a lot of sense.
I do think if you really want to prioritize like the story and keep Karrion like consistently on TV and in a good story, which is what the fans want, I think he should win.
I think Karrion wins, and by cheating, but being like, this is the only way, Sami.
Yeah.
Like, this is the way that you get to the top. And then Karrion start getting more opportunities.
Yeah.
And Sami's like, fuck, is this the way? My whole theory is that Sami eventually shows Karrion that he is never going to break. His heart is pure, and Karrion actually goes to help him. And instead of Karrion making everyone else heal, this time he actually becomes a babyface because of how pure Sami is. Right. That's my theory about it.
Sure.
But I'm actually going to go on the prediction and say Sami wins. I think it would be cool if Kross won. I know there's a lot of fan hype about Kross.
I'm gonna go hot take, and I'm gonna go Karrion because
I
think he should win. I don't know if that's what's gonna happen, but I think he should.
I like it. Don't put money on it, but I like it. And then we got Rhea Ripley versus Rockel, which I actually weirdly am pretty fucking excited for.
Can we? This is
obviously Rhea's winning this in a street fight, but a big spot. I mean, Rockel and Karrion Kross getting some big spots here.
Yeah.
Random as fuck. I don't remember. We were there when they made the match official in Columbus.
Yeah.
Rhea didn't say it, Night of Champions, but Pierce was just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
And with everything that's going on right now, there was a huge wonder if this pay-per-view was even going to be happening.
I do still think they should have moved it.
Probably. To be fair, they probably should have. And that's nothing against the government. That is just what is literally happening right now outside of the government.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, Rhea Ripley obviously winning this one.
Of course.
Roxanne probably get involved.
What else is new?
In some way, Roxanne gets involved.
I would like Rockel to win. I'll go Rockel because I want Rockel to win. So I will go Rockel.
You're just deciding to be wrong. Back to back. All right.
No, I think they're going to have Roxanne help her win.
You think that?
Yes.
Is that your head or your heart?
Very funny.
All right, let's see if you'll go 0 for 3 here. The next match is one of your favorites. Solo Sikoa will go for the United States Championship against Jacob
And he's obviously winning it. So
let's go. This is going to be the easiest dub I've ever had in predictions video. Were you dead ass? Or?
Yeah, I'm going solo.
You're going solo. Solo. Honestly, I think all of your picks almost should happen. Mm-hmm. Solo winning would make this story so interesting.
Yeah, and with the return of Tama Tonga to help him win.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about Tama.
Bring back Tama.
My thought is that JC was going to get involved and Jimmy was going to super kick him. Jacob pins Solo.
Not JC Jane. JC Mateo. You said JC and I thought Jane. I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
It's not her.
That's crazy.
It's
I guess
Mateo.
that's actually not that crazy to be fair. But
it's Jeff Cobb.
Jacob Fatu's winning this one.
No.
He is not losing
Solo
the title
for the win.
Quick.
Solo needs gold. That's my tribal chief.
I do think Solo could take the title at SummerSlam, maybe with that Tama thing. But maybe they'll do it a month early. I could see them kind of hot potato in the title, have Jacob lose it here, and then Jacob win it back at Night of Champions. I could see that happening as well. At SummerSlam.
Solo for the win. Solo for the dub.
Those TikTok comments are crazy when you support Solo.
Why?
Have you not read them?
I usually ignore them.
Brother, they're like, how the fuck Could she like someone like Solo Sikoa? I'm like, to be
He's
fair, he's
fucking
funny.
funny.
He's funny.
He's
Like, you
fucking
can't
mean.
admit that he's not funny.
What do you mean, bro? I hate everybody. Continue.
And then we have
Yeah.
John Cena versus CM Capitalist, as he would say.
Yeah.
This has been a tough pill to swallow for every single CM Punk fan. John Cena versus CM Punk in Saudi Arabia is actually happening in
crazy.
2025.
It's crazy.
What?
It's not a hard pill for me to swallow. You know what else is crazy? You know what else is fucking crazy? I called it. I've been calling it.
It's a tough one.
I'm never wrong, bitches. I'm going with Cena.
It's a tough one, even for someone that has fully accepted who Punk is and who he has become.
I always do.
Or maybe has always been. It's still a tough one that until the pipe bomb, I was like, it's not happening. He's not showing up. It's not happening. They're going to write him off. And then everything happened in real life, and I was like, they're not doing the show.
He deleted the tweet.
Yeah, the deleted tweet may have been where I was like,
Honestly, that was the part that made him look guilty as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, he could have worked it, because his fans are easy. So, like, he could have worked it to, like, be like, oh, I have no choice, or, like, whatever, it's my job, bullshit. Yeah. Deleting the tweet makes you look guilty as hell.
Look.
Also, because you could delete it. That shit is viral times a million. Yeah. You're not going to...
Deleting the tweet did nothing.
It didn't do anything but make him look guilty.
Yeah. Look, I have made it very, very known on TikTok, YouTube, everything, of my feelings towards Punk. He's been one of my favorites of all time. I have had a very it's been hard to root for him over the last couple years. This was one that I really didn't think was going to happen. So much so that I was like, oh, Punk has to win the title before the Rumble because he's not doing the Rumble. Like, I had this whole thing blocked out. There's multiple videos of me being like, that can't happen. Punk's not showing up at the Rumble. Punk said, I'm showing up for Night of Champions, dog. Cena is coming off of the best thing that he has done. This is recorded before Friday, so maybe Punk responds or maybe Cena has another promo or something. But this is coming off Cena's best promo since he's been heel.
Yeah.
His own pipe bomb, which I also struggle with as well.
That was funny. I loved it. It was funny.
I was called a Punk Glazer so much online because I didn't like the promo, but then on the video of me reacting to the promo, everyone was like, you fucking hate Punk.
It was crazy. That's why. I've never been called a Punk Glazer.
No, you have never, not once.
Not one time.
We're taking John Cena here, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I do think I'd still give it like a 10% chance that Punk wins. I could see it happening.
Is the wrong move.
I think it's a wrong move. I think Cena wins. I think Cody probably beats him at SummerSlam, but we'll get to that in just a second. Let's get to the Queen of the Ring, which I think is harder to predict than the King of the Ring. Asuka versus Jade Cargill.
I'm going to go Asuka.
Love it.
I'm going to go Asuka because I think her versus Io makes a lot of sense, and I think Jade still has a story with Naomi/Bianca that you can do without her needing this. I think Asuka needs it just for a direction.
You could put, to be fair, I guess both of these are the kind of the same thing. You could put Jade Cargill in a number one contenders match. She wins. She goes on to SummerSlam.
Right.
Easy. Everything makes sense.
Yeah.
You could do the same thing with Asuka, though.
And you could, but I think
set up Asuka Io that way.
I think it's harder though because Asuka is good friends with Io. So like you could do it and kind of be like, oh, she won number one contenders match, but it's like. I just think because they're, like, good friends, it works better if she wins the opportunity in, like, a tournament-style thing rather than just a random one-off contenders match. Yeah. Whereas, like, Jade doesn't really have friends. Really? She's a very heelish baby
She's
face.
got Michin and B-Fab.
Right. They're not involved in the women's title picture. And she already has issues with Tiffany. So, like, they could just run that back if they ever wanted to do that. So, I think Asuka needs it more than Jade.
This is going to be interesting. Because I think Jade's winning. Okay. Right? I kind of hope Asuka's winning because I'm really excited about the prospect of Io and Asuka. And I don't think that Asuka was picked to win. But now that Liv is hurt, and it has literally changed, like, quite literally, it feels... This is how important Liv Morgan is at WWE. Damn near every story in WWE changing. There's shit on SmackDown that's changing because Liv Morgan is her. It's crazy.
She's
bro.
An icon.
She was that centered around WWE. It's fucking wild. But So now that she is hurt, and I do think that they were lining up Io versus Liv, right?
They were.
Yeah. I think that now they could go, we can't do that. So now Io versus Asuka is on the table. Let's do that instead. Makes total sense. They teased it in Columbus. I'm very, very excited for that. I want that to happen. But I feel as though Jade makes sense as the queen of the ring. Jade makes sense. I guess maybe she would make a little bit more sense when like the Rumble, but I still think that she makes sense here. And I'm going to be very interested to see how they build up Tiffany and Jade. Two babyface women that kind of make more sense as heels.
Yeah.
Who plays that heel role? Because I kind of think
Jade.
I do think that Jade is more of a heel.
I think
but
fans
I think that they're
like
both
Tiffany more.
They do, but like
not that they don't like Jade, but I just think Tiffany after the Charlotte feud has had fans really behind her, even more so than the fact that they already loved her, but also because they hate Charlotte and they really love the promo thing and the whole shit show.
I think that my issue with this is that Tiffany will play a baby face unconfidently.
Yeah.
Right? And then Jade plays a baby face as a heel. Right. She's not lacking confidence.
Right.
She's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
And she's very cocky.
Yeah.
Which is not a horrible thing.
She's a good bitch.
Right. And
respectfully.
I think that it is really, really, I almost feel like I'd rather Tiffany be the heel, because I think if Tiffany comes in as the babyface and unconfident, while Jade is a more confident heel, I think that hurts Tiffany a little bit more.
It's fair.
But now I'm going to be very interested because they could be playing up, total out of respect, and then Naomi comes in as the fucking heel this entire time, and maybe that's where they go. Yeah. I'm going to take Jade, but I do think that this is real 50-50 here.
All right, well, I'm sticking with Asuka. I'm going to go Asuka.
So we've only agreed on one.
Yep.
Damn. All right. We are going to see one of us get fucking smoked in this prediction. We should put a bet on this. And then we have Randy versus Cody Rhodes, King of the Ring, final one of your dream matches. Whoever wins goes on, I would imagine, to face John Cena at SummerSlam.
Yes.
Who are you taking?
Myself. I pick me. I'm going to have a great time. Final answer.
I'm taking Cody Rhodes, unfortunately.
I do think there's a good chance it's Cody, but it's going to hurt my heart a little bit. I refuse to choose. I'm picking me.
It's so boring.
Are you kidding me? Randy Cody's going to be amazing. I'm going to cry internally. It's going to be great.
Randy Cody would be cooler not in this scenario.
I don't care. I'm so excited.
Randy Cody would be cooler at SummerSlam.
I don't care.
I
love it. I'm excited.
We know where this is going. Cody's going to win. He's going to beat Cena at SummerSlam.
I will give you this. I do hate when they give the winner of like a tournament or an opportunity or a Money in the Bank to somebody who doesn't need it. It does irk me a little bit because it's like
when they kept giving Roman the fucking Royal Rumble winners.
Well, but also like respectfully, even Seth winning Money in the Bank. Like I love these people. Like I love Cody, I love Randy, I love Seth, but it does irk me.
Right over Roman.
Yeah, fuck him. It just does irk me a little bit because I'm like, there are so many people on the roster that do deserve a shot at something, and instead we just cycle the same people, or we just don't give it to them, which I guess is also kind of ends up cycling the same people. But like, I mean, for the love of God, LA Knight's never gonna win damn near anything in his entire existence. We're at like his 12th Money in the Bank that he hasn't won. It's just like. Yeah. I like in this, I think it should be Randy based off of like who needs the opportunity more. It would be Randy, but one, because Randy literally just faced Cena, and two, because Cody's going to be the end all be all answer to Cena. I'm sure eventually it's going to be Cody, likely. But it irks me that this isn't going to somebody that should maybe deserve it or need the opportunity more, whereas like you could make Randy or Cody versus Cena make sense in about 12 different other ways.
I mean, Randy could easily make sense. R-Truth got involved. You know, Randy deserves another shot.
Yeah.
Cody pinned Cena at Money in the Bank. These two should not be in the tournament.
Right.
And if you're gonna put them in the tournament, beautiful. Have it some way, somehow, whether it's a heel or babyface or some way, somebody beats them.
Yeah.
That's such a bigger story there.
Yeah.
Have somebody that's on Raw beat Cody, like a Jay or somebody, whoever it was, Sammy, beat Cody, and you go, oh shit.
Well, that's kind of the thing too. Is like Jay wouldn't have made sense either.
Jay, no. I think that this
to win. Like,
King
so
of the Ring,
it's just,
yeah, it was bad.
it's a rough one. But regardless, I'm excited for this match. My inner child is hyped. She's excited. She's happy. She's thrilled. As long as Randy doesn't punt him, I'll be okay.
Oh, that'd be great.
No. So yeah, I'm picking me. Final answer.
Okay.
And I'm right.
I'm gonna pick Cody as well. I know that you're deep down picking Cody. You just don't want to pick against.
No,
Randy.
I think Cody will win, but I'm not going to pick a winner.
Right.
The winner's
Do you
me.
think Randy turns heel? That's the question.
I hope not. No.
You don't think he turns heel?
I don't want him to turn heel. I think when they do, if I have my dream, which in this conversation, I'm going to ignore what's likely happening, and I'm going to ignore what most people think is going to happen, and I'm going to talk about me. Okay? When I get Randy versus Cody as a one-on-one feud, I want Cody as the heel. So I'm saying no.
I'm not against that. I do think that Randy might turn heel because he's going to go, fuck, dude, I won damn near 14 of my championships as a goddamn heel.
Fair.
If I want to get to 16, if I want to go break this fucker John Cena's record, I need to do what I normally do. I need to be a heel. I need to stop worrying about my friends. I need to stop
17, wasn't
he? Yeah, well, Cena's at 17, so to break Cena's record, he had to hit 18. Okay. So he's gonna. So I do like the idea of Randy winning, beating Cena, and then Seth cashes in on him. So then Randy immediately beats Cena. The title's off Cena.
Yeah.
And then you have Seth immediately have the title, and Randy hits number 15, and then is now going to number 16.
I mean, it's a way to quickly do it. Yeah. It would give me PTSD of Drew and Damian at Mania.
Yep.
But it's an option. Yep. It's an option to get Randy to 18 quicker. But yeah,
I think it's just Cody.
I think it's me. I win.
Hopefully, the next program that John Cena is in is against Carmelo Hayes.
That's not happening. That's not happening.
Triple H.
Sorry, it's not happening. It's not happening.
You can do it.
It's not happening. All right. Well, that's it. 6 matches. I guess it's one more than normal, so I guess we should be happy. Woo. But no Liv and no Dom, which means this is at best going to be a 7. So, everybody let us know what you think. What are your predictions? And pretty much whose side you're on, because we agree on nothing.
Yeah.
So, let us know what your predictions are, and we hope to see you for the actual stream during the show.
Yep.
So,
Deuces.
all right.